Hey there. You're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Skyrim. Kinlen and her companions are just here outside of Shore Stone. Kinlen is preparing herself for her morning pipe. She enjoys having it with Brock, her newest orc companion. They like to talk over matters, and we'll use this time to talk over what we're doing. Kinlen is on her way north to the Eastmarch Imperial Camp. Her father, General Tullius, sent her a message letting her know that he was just a little bit worried about some rumors he had heard. So we're going to go and check it out. Kinlen Tullius is, she's just wonderful. I adore her immensely. And I may have explained this in the last episode. I believe I did, but Kinlen is now sporting this war paint to signify and celebrate her victory in the orc blood proving, which has now made her an orc bloodkin. She is a little bit concerned as to how her father is going to take this. I have a suspicion that that he's going to tell her to take it off of her face right now, basically. So, yeah, let's get our followers who are already following, but I just wanted to check, so let's set them up again. And we're going to just head on through the mountains, or I should not say through the mountains, but with the mountains to our right here, because we're going to follow this path. Kinlen's had her breakfast this morning. The dogs are well fed. She takes very good care of her hounds, as she calls them. This path should butt up against the foothills here, and then we will carry on northward. At this point, Kinlen's going to take out her compass. We're also going to check the time at 7:26 a.m. in Skyrim. And I'm just going to adjust myself a little bit here. There we go. And also, by the way, ready Kinlen with her swords. Also, Kinlen is taking this time to survey this area and get an idea for what's out here. Get some of these places that she wants to have marked on her map. It looks like there's a cave here. Kinlen marks it on her map and continues on. We don't want to be waylaid because General Tullius is waiting for us to get. Looks like just ahead there may be an unmarked location for us to discover. Or possibly some wolves in a cage. This is a cage here. Also, Kinlen has a paralyze enchant, Trapper's Dilemma. The howling of wolves is not worrying Kinlen over much, but let's just approach this and see what's going on. Oh. I do not think this wolf deserves to be locked up. He needs to be free to hunt. Though if he does cause us any difficulty, is there a way to open this cage? Kinlen looks around, wondering if... what could have happened here? Oh, I would feel terrible to have to be forced to leave this wolf in here. Kinlen wouldn't like it much either. But there seems to be... ah, there we go. Ah, okay.
Huh? Never should have come here.
Oh, that is yours!
I'll kill you!
Oh, wait! Hold on. Whose side are we on?
Fall back!
Oh, no!
Mercy!
No, do not hurt him! We freed you! Oh, no. We have freed these wolves and they are now killing. No, Scout, no! Oh, no. Oh, no.
An orc.
Mercy. I can take you.
Kinlen is putting her head up. Are you trying to kill us or the wolf?
Guards, no!
Oh, my goodness. Utter murder. Oh, that was awful. And the wolf is just fine. So, what? Wow. Okay. That was cool. Completely. Wow. So these trappers had trapped this wolf, and this wolf attacked the trappers, who showed up as soon as we freed it, and now he's happy and completely docile. Gorbash is looking at the wolf cautiously, and Miko is saying if you make one wrong move, we are at your throat, while Scout watches over her kill proudly. Wow, that's funny. What a neat little unmarked location. That is great. It was unclear, though, to me and to Kinlen, whether the trappers were attacking us or the wolf. Huh. Well, let's get our bearings. Oh, yes, there's the cage. I do wish there was an animation to pet this wolf, or at least approach it and try and... Kinlen jumps down into the water. We will offer it a bit of meat. We'll have to do it this way. Let's see if Kinlen has any meat on her. Chicken. Yes. A bit of chicken.
And they call me a savage. At least I don't leave my trash lying around.
Or floating around. Let's try that again. Gorbash. Oh, this episode is turning out to be quite unique. Okay, so we're going to try that again. And we're going to drop this chicken part here, and hopefully it'll go right in the water again. Nope. Get back here. I'm determined to give this chicken to this wolf. You are a good soul and deserve the hunt. Okay, let's do this damn thing again. Excuse me. Do not normally curse. One flipped out. Ah, perfect. Right next to the foot. Okay. Oh, let's get a picture of Scout and the wolf.
Life of a hunter is pure, simple. Don't need to rely on others, mortals, or gods.
Okay, a couple pictures of Scout and her new friend, Mr. Wolf. Perhaps he's teaching Scout how to bray at the moon. Or is it, no, bray. Did I say bray? That's what donkeys do. All right, let's just, whatever. I'll roll with it. Well, I feel like we have done our good deed for the day. I hope we will not be forced to undo those many good deeds. Ah, speaking of undoing good deeds, we have... I don't think so, and I believe you just hurt my hound! Ah, yes. Now the balance of Nern is, whoa! Wow. Okay. Oh, this episode. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we were gonna head up to the mountains here, which we have done, and let's head to the north. As there should be, and there's no need to run here, there should be, a path that, will take us north. I believe we may have gotten all discombobbled. Let's check the map. Yep, we're coming upon it. Well, I enjoy doing good deeds. So often in the process of doing my duty, I have to do things which I feel are forgettable. Your mate goes, you should follow. Do not be separated from your kin. A little smile on her face, Kinlen continues on. Ah, here's the path. Perfect. We'll follow this until my compass tells me we are close. Also, let me review the note my father gave me. Kinlen received this note at her campsite. And it's usually when her father sends her a note, he finds her, or one of his agents does, and just slips a note right into her journal. It's an easy and effective way to communicate back and forth. Kay, I have received word of trouble brewing in eastern Skyrim. Report to the Imperial camp in Eastmarch and make your way to Adalmar, an orc stronghold. Send word to me when you discover what is happening there. P.S. Good work gaining the trust of the orc stronghold. You will need all the able-bodied fighters you can recruit. I believe that I have done well in gaining able-bodied fighters, as you are an excellent bowman. I would not want to be the quarry that you were hunting. There seems to be a cave here, Brazier. Robber's Refuge. Well, I will let them continue on with their refuge. If they are not robbing me, I am not going to bother them. At least not right now. But this note has me wondering. If Father wants me to investigate and pull me away from the duties he had of regaining the Pale, then it must be important. Because it's at the Imperial Eastmarch camp, it must have to do, as everything he does, with the Civil War. But if it were a simple Stormcloak insurgents, he would just ask for reinforcements and for me to command. Therefore, it must be something a bit more sinister. And when sinister is in play, I am reminded of the Thalmor. Also, Father uses me for things that he cannot do himself. For the face upon it, he must remain as if he is of one mind with the Thalmor and on their side. But I can find out more that would not be discovered under an official banner. So, it seems that might be what this is about. If that is the case, then I suppose that I might need to do things more stealthily. I doubt the whole camp would be in danger, but perhaps there is some sort of Thalmor spy? That would be a good location for them. Kinlen ponders this as she walks. It's very close to Windhelm, but yet they would not pass as a... more wolves in cages. This must be where the trappers' camp was. Maybe they left behind someone to watch over things. More wolves. Oh, there is an uncloaked man. An unclothed man. He carries no armor. I cannot hurt you. Neither can I leave this wolf in his cave. If you choose to attack me, I will cause you most difficult harm. It's locked. Surely. I cannot allow you to trap these wild beasts. They mean no harm to me, or to you. Well...
Never should have come
Oh,
here.
God, no! Oh, crap. Oh, and now I gotta... Oh, jeez.
God!
Oh, jeez. Oh. No, you can't harm that wolf. And that wolf is now gone. Oh, it's a pit wolf. Oh, I just killed a pit wolf. Oh, Lord. Are there more? We are not
I'll show
going...
you what a real orc can do.
No, we will not show him what a real orc can do. Come along.
I'll show you a real fight.
Come along! They will catch up to me. But I am certainly not going to undo my good deed. Thank you. We have all become rather bloodthirsty. I appreciate it not. Slowing to a walk, Kinlen tries to clear her head. What a strange morning it's been. First to save a wolf, who was friendly and only wanted to complete the hunt. Ah, my compass tells me the Imperial camp is there. Then, to be attacked by a man, some sort of bandit who had just been woken from his sleep, unable to put his armor on. Oh, and also, to see the passing of 2 goats, calm as can be in all of this. Brouhaha. What a weird and strange world Skyrim is. I wonder if things are this way out in the wilds in Cyrodiil. Ah. Ho there! Patrolsman. Your legate?
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
Agreed. Your legate is in.
All right, then.
Good. Kinlen tucks her compass away, having reached our destination.
So why'd you join up with the Legion? I know it's what everyone says.
It feels a little bit
To
like
go to
coming
new
home.
places and see the world. But it's true in my case. I never bargained on seeing the world in light.
Ah, Quartermaster. Oh there, Quartermaster. Quartermaster is quiet. He's a quiet dude. Kinlen actually does have some things to sell. I think I may have told you in the last episode, I've had some difficulty with recording and doing an episode, scrapping it, so I can't remember what actually got recorded or what didn't. So if you saw something in this episode, or I've said something that I said in the last episode, it's because I cannot remember what actually got recorded and what didn't. Anyway, one of the things that happened with Kinlen is she got a perk which allows her to sell anything to any merchant, which is fantastic. Super, super, super. Because she can just quickly kind of lighten her load from things she's not using, like these minor magicka, to anyone. Get some coin and save some time when we come back into a city to do our resupply. Okay, oh, she's not wearing her backpack. She should be. I'll put that on her. Okay, it looks like there's nothing of interest here. Oh, also, I'm going to remember, I'll do that in this episode so you can see how it's done. We're going to rename Cataract to General's Gift again. I needed to replace it because I put a paralyzed enchant on both weapons and then discovered after trying it for a while that it made combat way too easy. So it's now just on her left weapon, Bloodkin here, a paralyzed enchant. And Cataract, which is the name of this sword. You can download it from the Nexus. It's a fantastic sword. I've shown it to you several times. This sword was given to Kinlen by her father, and as a gratitude and thank you for her work in infiltrating the Stormcloaks, which all happened in Season 1, and recovering the Jagged Crown for the Empire. So he gave her that sword. She also has this noble silver sword for undead and Draugr, that kind of stuff, which I have to remember sometimes to switch out. Let's try that again. I need to remember to switch out when I am in a Draugr dungeon. Cannot speak. Okay. So everything else is fine and dandy. Let's see if he has anything that we can use now that we've sold some things. Ooh, that's good. That's good. We might have to buy that because I've been looking for another enchantment for Kinlen's second weapon. And that would be a great enchantment. This absorbs health. But I really like the idea of knocking their armor down. Let's grab that. That's going to give us very little coin. But we're going to take that and send it through Imperial Mail back to Solitude, where she will have the enchanter at the Blue Palace, Sybil, disenchant it for her and put it on her own weapon. Also, you saw me sell Kinlen's a Grand Soul Gem in Kinlen's inventory, and that's because I picked it up to think I would use it to recharge these weapons when I needed them. Then I remembered that Kinlen does not do any enchanting or recharging. If she needs her weapons recharged, or when she needs them recharged, that's another feature that she pays for from the enchanter at the Blue Palace.
It's what I can spare.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter if the arrow got lost or stolen. Gods will bring it back.
I really like
I'm still
Brock.
sore
His
where I
voice
took that
actor is
arrow.
very good.
I hate archers.
Let's
Yeah, it's not that.
set the followers to relax. And Kinlen's going to greet the quartermaster. And also, I had mentioned I want to put her backpack back on. Somehow, her armor got reset. Her hotkeys got reset. That's always annoying when that happens. Let's put heavy leather backpack on. There we go. And head over here to H hotkeys and find out why I did not have that in heavy leather backpack. There we go. And this is her light plate armor. This invalid item leads me to believe that maybe I had another backpack on her at one point and it somehow I sold it or changed it out or something. But let's just replace it with this. If all of these armor sets have the backpack on them, then I will pause for a moment and complete this. And I like to show you this so you can see if you haven't yet enjoyed this mod. Yeah. Armor, town. Yeah, her town ones do not have that. Her Stormcloak disguise does need it, though. Yeah, there it does have its heavy leather backpack. Okay. So I'm going to go over here whenever I make changes. Always save, because you do not. I speak from experience when I have to reset all your hotkeys. That's one of the main reasons why I love this. And it also allows you to have different hotkeys for different characters, and all of it is saved from game to game. So even if you, start a new character, you can set up, you can just import the hotkeys that you had on your last character if you want to use the same ones. That kind of thing. Okay, so all set. Backpack back on. There we go. Leggett. Good afternoon.
Questor?
Thank you. Yes, Questor Kinlen here. I have a message for you to send to to General Tullius in Solitude. The message is quite simple. Have one of your men carry it as soon as possible. The message is to read, I have arrived. K. Thank you. I'm sure he'll take care of that immediately. Oh, this cold. I think it is time to put on something a little more comfortable as far as the weather is concerned. And actually, let me do this way, because this shows me things very nice and neatly laid out. For the head here, we'll put on her wolfskin hood. Much better. Oh, Kinlen, you're so awesome. But yeah. And also one of your swords disappeared too. Have to figure that out in the next episode. Because I don't know what happened to your swords. Okay, so. What time is it? It's about time for a bit of lunch, but let me first explore. The horses and their tie. So, Father wanted me to ask around, but I must do so, or at least look around, but I must do so cautiously. I wonder if there's a place that they have for me to sleep. I do not wish to take the... Ah, yes. I do not wish to take the place of the soldiers. But this looks like a tent for guests. Ah! Ho there.
How'd you end up...
What are you doing?
His before him.
You are not to drink when... And then suddenly Kinlen stops.
Cereal armor is damn heavy. That's not that bad.
Ho there.
Yes?
And Kinlen tries very hard not to stare. Trying to think of something to say,
Need something?
she says, "It's lovely weather we're having."
It can't be helped.
Ah, you are not a person who enjoys the cold, I take it. And then Kinlen sees there's a man. While his back is turned, Kinlen walks. Ah, he stands. To greet her, I suppose. It's very, very cold. Ah, hello.
If you see any signs of Talos worship, it's your obligation to report them to me.
Yes, of course. Naturally. My name is Dana. I am here to investigate signs of archaeological activity. I see you are an archaeologist yourself.
Need something?
Is it difficult to do archaeology in this weather, as I plan to set up camp just down the way? Though, of course, I would not want to hone in on your patch, as it were.
It can't be helped.
Well, I agree. I'm glad you are so agreeable to this. I'll be on my way. Did you say your name? In Ghana. Yes, thank you. I'm sure that it's good to have a special swordsman there. Soldier to guard you. Very wise of our legate to do such a thing. This, Kinlen thinks to herself, does not
How'd you end up here?
bode
I know it's
well.
what everyone says. To go to new places and see the world. It's true in my case. I never bargained on seeing more than I liked.
Legate, excuse me. I know that
Questor?
I introduced myself as Questa Kinlen, but I would beg of you to disregard that. I would like to be addressed by my middle name, Dana. Thank you. Just for now. You understand, of course.
All right then.
Thank you. I am going to set up a camp here. Don't let me get in the way. Of course. I will do my best to remain, quiet. Yes, I think a campsite would be the wisest move to do here. Kinlen looks over the spot.
Sick of waiting. When are we gonna see some action?
I think this might be the best
I know
spot.
what you mean.
We'll just set up a camp here, as if we are visiting. This is all Kinlen is thinking this in her head, by the way. We'll set up a tent. Kinlen has become rather proficient at setting up the tent, having done it numerous times. She steps inside and sets up her campfire.
What are your thoughts on all this? I saw
And
none, 'cause I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything
Then heads
apart
out
and not
to
do
get
something.
some
Most of my
wood.
family disagrees with me.
She stops and gives Scout a biscuit. Good girl. You're a great, great hound. I happen to love this song that's playing right now. I may have mentioned this in the last episode, but I took some time to add more music to the personalized music mod. Not enough wood here for a fire. Oh, did I just set a fire here? Silly. I pushed the wrong button. Let's try that again. I meant to gather wood and not put a campfire there. Luckily, the campfire is easy to... not enough wood in that tree. Easy to move back into the tent. And we'll gather some more. The mod I'm using to do this is called Camping Light. I love this mod. And I do know about Campfire by Chesco. Chesco is a fantastic modder. But I lean towards mods that are incredibly simple. Without a lot of bells and whistles. It just does exactly what I need it to do in a very simple way. I also like this mod adds a compass to her, which is what she uses for me to role play, justifying turning on the compass there. And this means the soldiers are going to take her seat. Well, share and share alike. Okay, so we'll put the campfire back. Oh, a little closer to that bedroll, but that's fine. And I also like that the campfire just automatically sets up. There's not a lot of menus. There's not a lot of placement. There's not a lot of anything. There's just
Imperial armor is
tent,
damn heavy.
campfire,
Quit your
simple,
belly aching.
done. Camping Light is available on the Nexus. You can always check out my mod list in the description box below. The only thing is that it does cause soldiers who are trying to get around it to do what that soldier just did. Kind of stand there as if they don't notice the tent is there. Sometimes they'll clip through it. These are minor things as far as I'm concerned. So, Kinlen's gonna sit down and have a chat with this soldier while she enjoys some lunch. She is going to have some beef stew, which you can see or imagine she heated over the fire. I'm also going to, between episodes, put these into, add these into our favorites menu. Anything that hasn't been categorized yet, which some mods have not been done, just because can't add every single mod in here. It's up to me to add them in, because the modder can't do that. Plus, also Nordic cooking came out after this categorized favorites mod. So we're gonna have some. Let's have some chicken soup because it's kind of cold, and Kinlen, I think, would greatly appreciate keeping warm, and so to that end, we're gonna have some tea and milk. We'll do snowberry tea. It keeps you warm. She'd like to get some bread. She loves to dunk bread in her soup. And we will let time pass for about 2 hours to signify that Kinlen and this great soldier spent some time talking. Gorbash. So it's time to do a little bit of exploring. For this one, I think Kinlen's just going to take her lead hound. Scout. Or not. Darn it, I hate that. Let me just save and reload for a minute. A quick save and reload will do it, but it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Normally, I do not need to...
Out in the open. Fresh air. Best time to be alive.
Need to directly grab Scout. But let's see if I can get her to... Yep, there we go. Very well. She's a very polite dog. So, we're just gonna take Scout on this one. And by the way, I have noticed, or by some troubleshooting, that I think what's causing that problem with Scout's menu is a bug in Amazing Follower Tweaks. That is applicable to all Dawn Guard dogs. That's basically, because I did try adding in other Dawn Guard dogs, calling them Scout with Jackson's renamer. And it happened with them as well, too. Scout is actually a mod called GARM, G-A-R-M. Available on the Nexus. It's a great mod. However, because Scout is a husky, and I'm using amazing follower tweaks, which I love and wouldn't get rid of even with this bug. So Kinlen's decided to take a walk and kind of explore and see what excuse or pretense this Thalmor could be using. And this seems... Hey, little girl. This seems like a possibility. These are some ancient ruins. And I saw those pots. So perhaps that Thalmor has given some excuse of being some sort of adventurer or even archaeologist. That storeroom. Perhaps he is storing things that he is planning. I will explore it, but... There is a body here. Oh no. He's been dead for some time. A Khajiit. Looking for clues, Kinlen quickly pats down the corpse and then backs away with a bit of distaste. Kinlen doesn't, nobody likes, well, maybe necromancers do, but, Kinlen doesn't really, like rifling through corpses, but it doesn't really disgust her or anything. She's pretty tough of stomach. She's pretty different than our previous character, Mala. Mala didn't really like touching the dead. She didn't like heights. But she was a kick-ass little elf. Kinlen takes a moment to look out. Looking for any kind of Thalmor type, any signs that there are more Thalmor or some sort of hidden camp, or how this agent is getting information out or in. To be honest, it is amazing to me that the legate would have allowed all of this to happen under his very nose. I think he might need to be replaced. Perhaps he is being threatened or bribed. In fact, I will take time to look over his cabin tonight, his tent, and see if there are any signs of duplicity to the Empire. I don't believe these things have much value. Kinlen picks this up and moves it out of the way. It's empty. Oh. This door locked, and this gate. Kinlen peers between the gate, the slats. And gives it another hit with the butt of her sword. Looking carefully at the plate, she notes that it has been recently used. And this cup, she wipes a finger around its edge. There's been liquid in here recently, and she tastes it. It just seems to be water. There are ingots in this shard. She quickly takes her journal out and draws a picture of it to send to General Tullius. Ah. This must be. Yes. She nods for a minute. Yes. Ah. It is as I thought. It seems as if he is keeping wares. Here, there's a circlet, a diamond ring. Kinlen pockets that. He takes this as well. It's light. This chest is empty. I am gathering that he is collecting these things, keeping them here, perhaps as some way to impress the Dominion or to save money. I could have sworn that opened. Did you guys hear an opening sound? I heard an opening sound. Good Girl Scout. Maybe that's what happened to that skeleton in the corner. That door did not unlock for him either. Well, I believe I have gathered enough evidence to get an idea of what this Thalmor is doing. He must be coming down here, spending some time here, gathering artifacts, and then using it as a base of spying operations. So it seems like we will be doing a little spying ourselves. I think the best way to go about this is at night, under the cover of darkness. Oh, let's say perhaps just before morning. Maybe 4 a.m. would be good. I shall wake early, slip into the tent, and find that note and see what it says. That should give me adequate information to know what to do next.
Material armor is damn heavy. Yeah.
These Thalmor are
what you mean.
very, very... persistent, evil, and treacherous. Gorbash. Gorbash,
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
if you are by my side, I can assure you it will.
Call.
We will be waking early. Go to bed, get your rest.
Fight well.
Thank you. At this point, we can head over here. Get a beautiful picture of the evening in Skyrim as the sun sets, or possibly maybe one of those moons rising. That might be a moonrise, actually. And I think I'm going to leave this episode here. In the next episode, we are going to do some infiltrating, some spying, and find out why these Thalmor have decided to make trouble here at the Eastmarch Imperial Camp. I enjoyed this episode very much. I hope you did as well. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button below, and if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here at in Skyrim in the next episode, and thank you, as always, for watching.